This little owl is helping me protect my house, and when you watch the full video, you'll find out how. This owl is also going to help you master the use of articles. Ready to gain some wisdom? Stick with me. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jennifer and I teach American English to help language learners speak confidently and effectively in English. If you'd like my free digital downloads to help you boost your fluency, then visit my website, englishwithjennifer.com. About a month ago, a woodpecker started pecking on the side of my house. It would go away if I chased it, but then the bird would return. So I read about different ways to get rid of woodpeckers without causing them harm. One solution was to use this decoration because an owl is a predator. So the idea was to scare the woodpecker away. I just have to move it around and turn its head a little to make it appear different. Besides, it's cute, don't you think? Okay, consider what I just said. About a month ago, a woodpecker started pecking on the side of my house. How long ago? A month ago. Remember that the indefinite article is used with singular countable nouns. A month ago means 1 month ago, right? Next, this is the first time I mentioned what kind of bird I have. So did I say a bird or the bird? I said a woodpecker started pecking. We used the indefinite article for a first mention. The second mention allowed me to use the definite article. I said it would go away if I chased it, but then the bird would return. But then I went on to say that the pecking was on the side of my house. Remember that we can use the definite article for a noun that is specific from context. You understand that I'm talking about a specific part of my house. When we're speaking generally, we can use a plural countable noun with the zero article, no article. Do you see which nouns are plural in this sentence? I read about different ways to get rid of woodpeckers without causing them harm. Ways means any and all ways. Woodpeckers means any and all woodpeckers. These are plural nouns. What about harm? Is it countable or uncountable? Uncountable, and it's another generic reference, any and all harm. It also uses the zero article. When I said an owl is a predator, why am I using the indefinite articles an and a? A, this is a specific reference. B, these are uncountable nouns. C, I'm speaking generally about a classification. C, an owl means any and all owls. A predator allows me to identify or classify what kind of bird owls are. I also said one solution was to use this decoration because an owl is a predator, so the idea is to scare the woodpecker away. Why did I use the definite article the? A, this is a specific reference. B, these are both uncountable nouns. C, this is a generic reference. A, I'm making a specific reference each time. Which idea? Which woodpecker? I'm talking about the idea behind all these possible solutions. I'm referring to the woodpecker that is causing all of these problems for me. Listen to me tell you all about my troubles again. Pay attention to the use of my articles. About a month ago, a woodpecker started pecking on the side of my house. It would go away if I chased it, but then the bird would return. So I read about different ways to get rid of woodpeckers without causing them harm. One solution was to use this decoration because an owl is a predator. So the idea is to scare the woodpecker away. I just have to move it around and turn its head a little to make it appear different. Besides, it's cute, don't you think? Okay, now I'll use this information card to test your ability to choose the correct article. See this card? These are the assembly instructions. Specific reference, the instructions for my plastic owl. It says to do what? Insert the fin into the back of the owl's head. Again, specific references. Then it suggests one way to use this decoration, and I'll tell you, there was no stick in the box that I received. It says, prop it up with a stick. A stick means any stick. They didn't give us a specific stick to work with. A stick is a generic reference, unlike the fin, which was specific. They gave me a specific fin to work with. Keep all that in mind when you see this last line of the instructions. Use sand or stones to make it more stable. Is this specific or generic? Generic. This is a generic reference. Which noun is uncountable? Sand. So note we use the zero article, meaning no article, before an uncountable noun and before a plural countable noun for a generic reference. If the company had provided sand and stones, how would the instructions have changed? They would have said, use the sand or the stones to make it more stable. Specific. Get it? Now I'm going to show you a couple of sentences from their customer service commitment, and I want you to guess which articles they used. Then I'll read the answers. Providing a great customer experience is very important to us. If you have any questions about the owl sculptures, please contact us immediately before returning them to the Amazon warehouse. So what kind of experience do they want you to have? A great customer experience. Questions about what? The owl sculptures. Specific, the product. Where can you return them? To the Amazon warehouse. Specific. And here are their so-called friendly tips. What are the missing articles? For added effectiveness, please change the position of the owl regularly to prevent birds from becoming accustomed to it, and place the owl in a windy place. How did you do with that one? For added effectiveness, effectiveness is uncountable. The position of the owl, specific. To prevent birds from becoming accustomed to it. Any and all birds, generic. Place the owl in a windy place. The owl is specific, a windy place, somewhere. Choose a place around your home. Okay, so here's your bonus challenge. Write about something that you recently bought. What purpose does the product serve? How do you use it? Share your example in the comments. Pay attention to your use of articles. That's all for now. Please remember to like and subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss any of the lessons I have planned for you. If you'd like more interaction and feedback, then join my English with Jennifer community on Patreon, where we practice all skills for confident, effective communication. I hope to see you again soon. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies.